We're here at Volvo Car HQ in Marlow in Buckinghamshire for what we thought was a standard road test of this, the latest member of the drivey efficient car range, the S80. But oh no, we've been set a challenge, and that challenge is to get this car to Milan on one tank of diesel. That's over 800 miles. Added to that pressure, we've got a flight at 3:30 tomorrow afternoon, and I really want to be on it. Now, what I forgot to mention was some details. Now, a full tank of diesel in this S80 drivey will cover 849 miles. Milan is 831 miles away. We do have a spare jerry can in the back, but we don't want to use it. It's going to be tight.
The plan is to head round the M25 onto Dover and cross the Channel via the Eurotunnel. Once in France, we will stick with the toll roads all the way to Metz for an overnight stop. Then onto the Swiss border, crossing up Basel, through the Alps and on into Italy, hopefully making it to Milan's Malpensa airport in time to catch our flight.
We've just hit the M25 and I've just checked the range and it's telling me at the moment just 565 miles. Now if that's true, and if we go on this way, there's just no way we're going to make it to Milan.
Fortunately for us, our concerns about the range settled down after a few minutes of steady motorway driving, with the onboard computer registering an impressive 1,095 mile range. Whether that's to be believed or not is another matter entirely. By now it may become obvious that I'm not alone in the car. No, it's not an ambitious hitchhiker, but fellow journalist Tom Stewart who is along for the ride. Thankfully Tom will be sharing half the driving on this mission.
Well, I've been driving the car 40-50 miles now, and I have to admit my first initial thoughts are, what a comfortable car. Despite the fact we've got a slightly harder ride, these seats are fabulous. They're brilliant. They're so comfortable. I don't know what the Swedes do, but they can just make the most comfortable seats ever. Whilst we're checking on the seats, there are things that do annoy, and the thing that annoys me most at the moment is the satellite navigation system. Why Volvo have two separate systems where the stereo isn't linked in with the satellite navigation, I don't know. It's really fiddly having this separate remote control, which we've got just in here. No, we haven't. We've lost the remote, but there we go.
Coming into the Eurotunnel port, things were starting to go awry. Firstly, in the name of security, the camera car was forced to stop filming. Then they had their car searched from top to bottom, as they were considered a security threat. Luckily, with a little sweet talking and apologising, we were able to get both cars on the train, but could only manage a few pictures of us aboard the Eurotunnel. On the other side, we are often raring to go, providing that our raring didn't go over 16,000 revs.
We're now 16 miles into Calais, heading towards Saint-Omer, still over 700 till we hit Milan, and we're still going strong.
The S80 Drive E is powered by a 107 brake horsepower, 1.6 litre diesel engine. A small diesel engine in a car the size of the S80 is surely a recipe for disaster, and the 118 mph top speed and the 0 to 62 acceleration time of 12.4 seconds are definitely not what you'd call sporty. The S80 Drive E isn't the most interesting car to drive, but then again, Volvo's green sub-brand is more about saving fuel than maximum performance. The European toll routes are a great way to get across countries quickly, and whilst there is the need to stop at the gates to pay your dues, the roads are fairly direct and the traffic, as we've seen, isn't too bad. The views aren't bad either. With the fading winter sun making for some impressive backdrops, we were fast approaching Metz, our destination for the evening. The car, so far, performed incredibly, but we were beginning to feel the strain of a full day's driving.
It's late. I'm really so tired. Too tired to carry on, really. We're going to stop here for the night. This is Metz in France, and get an early start tomorrow and carry on. Time for bed.